Hi, good afternoon. Today we are going to talk about how do we increase our sales by qualifying our leads. This is a very important um, skill, the one that we must have, because if you don't have this skill, you are going to spend a lot of time, yet you don't see result. Most of the experienced salesmen would already understand this concept, but the junior ones may find it something new. And yet, the method is so simple that you might be kicking yourself. Oh, why should I not know about this before? Well, why don't we go through the PowerPoint presentation, and I'll show you. Let me just go to the PowerPoint here and here. Okay. So how do you qualify your leads and double up your sales? And sales is very important for any company. Sales is important to your company. Without sales, it's like you have no blood inside your body and your company will die. So to me, sales is so crucial for the company's survival. Having a strong sales and marketing will be the component of the success for your company. So we are going to focus on sales and marketing to make sure that the company will be successful. I want to bring you back to the fundamental for sales. You are not selling, you are solving customer problem. You must understand that, you must believe that you are solving customers problem. And you also must know who have the headache inside the company so that you will be talking to the right guy. And obviously, when you have been given a chance to meet with the customer, you must be very convincing, very fluent in your presentation so that the customer will be convinced that you will be the guy that will be able to help them solve their problem, solve their headache. Your Panadol will be the right one. It is very wasteful that if your presentation skill is lacking, then you lose the job. Not because your product is no good, because your skill is not up to mark. Now, let's say you already found the leads, you have done your work, or your marketing team already done their work, they give you the leads. And the leads can be good, the leads can be not good. For example, if you do get the leads, you do advertising in Facebook, not all the leads will be the good leads, correct? Okay. So let's say you have done your digital marketing, you get a lot of leads, and now you need to come to process the leads. So come back to the sales pipeline. You can see that on top is leads. After that, qualified leads. After that, sales meeting. After that, quotation. After that, orders. So we are going to focus on the leads and qualified leads today. And this is very important. If we don't understand this, then we are going to suffer. Our performance will suffer, our sales will suffer. We do a lot of work, yet we are not getting the result. So, how to qualify your leads and increase your sales? That's your question, correct? Okay. Come back to the sales pipeline. You have the leads, you have the qualified leads, sales meeting, quotation, and all that. So, now what you should do is you qualify the leads. Many inexperienced salespeople will just take the leads and then immediately try to make the sales meeting, and they will find that the result from their sales meeting is very disappointing, and you'll find out why the sales meeting are very disappointing for a lot of the inexperienced salespeople. And you know, one of the KPI when you join the sales team is how many sales meeting that you do in a month. For example, you are given a target of 30 sales meetings and you are trying your best to make sure that you meet the KPI. So whoever want to meet you, you will meet because there is a KPI for you to have that 30 sales meeting a month. Whoever want to meet you, you will meet. This is the biggest mistake, the one a lot of the salespeople do. They do meeting just because there is a KPI to meet, and they will meet anybody that want that are willing to meet them. This is the worst decision that they do because they are going to meet a lot of people, the one that is not their potential customers. They satisfy the KPI, but they don't get the sales. So we need to change this. So this is how the boss will monitor. For example, the blue one is the meeting target, the red one is the actual meeting. And everybody will try to make sure that the red bar is equal to the blue bar. But if you don't do correctly, if you don't qualify your leads, you may have your red bar and the blue bar equal, but your results still no good. So this is the various dashboard, the one that you monitor your performance, your bosses monitor your performance. Why sales meeting do not produce orders? And you have been asking yourself months after months after months why your sales meeting do not produce orders. Yet you see your senior sales guy have the same number of meeting with you, yet their orders are a lot more than you. And you are wondering why? Why? What have I done wrong? So we are going to look into that. So what you do is you are not doing the leads filtering properly. If you don't do leads filtering properly, you are going to have this. Basically, you are going to get low orders. You are wasting a lot of your time. You incur higher costs because you have a lot of wasted travel. You have lost a lot of opportunity because when you spend time with the non-prospect, then of course the time is taken so that you don't have time to meet with the good prospect. Of course, because you don't have order, your morale is low and the thing will spin down, correct? So how do I do correct filtering? What you should do is you should talk to the prospect before you actually have the meeting. You could make a phone call, you can have email, you can send them survey, it doesn't matter. As long as you must qualify the leads before you go for meeting. This is what you will get after you do the question. Their answer will be, I already have budget to purchase the product. This is fantastic. This is high potential sale. Or the answer is, I already called one of the similar supplier to do presentation, which means that they are very serious about it. Number three is, I'm looking for a new system to replace my existing system. Yeah. So it means that they are serious about it. And maybe another one is, I'm having problem that probably your software could solve. So they have headache, they are looking for the Panadol. So this is good potential leads. But what if the answer is like this? I don't know what you are selling. Just come and demo it to me. This is low potential. I have no budget yet, probably next year. Okay, so you don't have to meet them now. Send them the information, send them the video, send them the product profile, let them read. And when they are ready, you go and meet them. I'm not so sure what you are selling. Please demo it to me. This is also a no-no. Means that you are not going to get sales from here, guys. And maybe another answer is, I already have the system, no plan to upgrade. Yeah, I mean, they already told you they don't want you. So why waste time with them? So the question is, you must do this qualifying before you spend time and money to meet them, because for you to meet them, it take you 1 hour or 2 hour of traveling. After that, come back 1 hour or 2 hour of traveling. Probably one whole day is lost just because you are meeting them, yet they are low potential leads. So you could spend this time for high potential leads, not low potential leads. For the low potential leads, what you should do is you keep communicating with them. You send them email, give them the link for the product, let them listen to the video, let them read more about the product, keep them informed until the point that these leads change to high potential leads. So try to do this. Don't just anybody who want to meet you, you meet. You are going to be in deep trouble because of your low selling rate. So good filtering will increase your sales, and good filtering will give you more close because customer is ready to buy, more close because customer already have budget, more close because salesmen meet more qualified leads, more close because purchase time is very near, companies save costs, increase morale. So good filtering will increase sales because for the same manpower, you are going to get more sales, and you are going to get more sales with less expenses costs. So by looking at the high potential and low potential, you can better do your sales meeting planning. So you know who is supposed to meet urgently, who is supposed to meet later. So your action is filter your leads to increase your sales. Come back to the sales pipeline. You can see that the leads and the qualified leads, you do the filtering at that point, then you are going to see a good result at the bottom. So that's it. I mean, it is so simple to increase your sales. It's so simple to double up your sales. Yet, a lot of the salespeople don't want to do this for whatever reason. But I suggest that you try this and see the impact. And after that, you can share it with us so that more and more salespeople will benefit from your experience. So until the next time, thank you very much, and try this, and don't forget to share it with us, your experience. Thank you.